Hey everybody, it's Kika, your lifestyle blogger, and it's been a long time since I've done a video sitting here in this spot in my bedroom. There has been so much going on in between visiting family, going out of town, taking some vacation days, and then finally getting back around to working on the design of my home. And as you guys know, this has been an ongoing project of mine for the last 3 years. Now we're coming to a head of finally getting everything fully completed. But in the process, of course, I have some design changes that I wanted and needed to make. So one thing I want to point out is every time you are doing interior design work, it's not going to be exactly perfect. But I find joy in having things imperfectly perfect, because to me, the imperfections is really what gives that creative vibe, so to speak. So anyway, on my next journey, I am working on finishing out the design to the wine cellar in the basement where my speakeasy is. So right behind the bar area, if you guys seen my reel that I put out this weekend, that actual wine cellar is going to be in that room. And I got the most beautiful door. And what I have to do, it's a frosted glass door, and it's actually a door that went to a pantry. So because it's frosted, I want to take the frosted off because I want you to be able to gaze through that door and just see the wine cellar setup. Now, keep in mind, I have not been in this room for the last 6 years since I bought the house. And we did store some things in there. There's spiders, I'm sure, in there. So I'm going to have an exterminator come out, spray for spiders, probably wait a week, and then we can throw all the stuff that's in that room out and get that together. But I'm trying to do a couple things simultaneously because I want to work on that room as well as start working on my backyard area. And then I'm going to do a few finishing touches to the front yard area, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about that. So keep watching. More video footage coming up. Hey y'all, so today I'm finally going to change these entryway lights. I had these lights for a long time and I need to change them out. So what I'm doing is making sure that they match this bedroom light that I have here. So my son came over and he changed out the lights. I have this pendant light, and then we also changed the light in the actual entry foyer-way before you enter the speakeasy. So now they all match perfectly. Now I'm gonna do something a little different, and I have this door lock and I have this door. This is actually going to be for my wine cellar that I'm putting in my basement. Do you guys remember my in-home speakeasy? Well, that is where my wine cellar is going to be. This door is the original to the home in the 1920s. It's where they kept the produce, and this is what I'm going to use for my wine cellar. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, please do so by hitting that subscribe button. Okay, y'all, let's talk a little bit about what I'm trying to do to the outside of the house. Now, as you know, I got my little library a few years back, got it, painted it to match the house, and all that looks good. Eventually, I do want to change the siding to my house. I want it stucco. I want to change the roof to more like a 10 because I want something that's going to last so I don't have to keep redoing it every year. But we're going to do what I have for now until I have the coins to do that. But what I do want to do is work within my budget and what I can do now. So one of the things that I really didn't like is after I got everything done, I realized that my house was red, white, and blue. And I didn't really like that. I really love the color black because it just grounds everything and gives it a really nice finished, polished look. So what I'm going to do is take the blue window boxes that are on the outside of the house and I'm going to paint those black. And that is going to be the start of something altogether different. As you know, I painted my front door black, and I have to get to my screen door that's on the front door. I'm going to paint that black probably today as well. And then I'm going to start working on the window boxes. So that's all I'm going to do really to the front of the house. I'm going to keep the red at the bottom, the brick color look. I really do like that because it's rustic, and I'm going to keep all of that. But I do want to introduce black into the mix and take the blue out, because I think that it will give it a more polished look. So that's number one of what I'm working on. Now let's go to number two. So I finally finished the brick wallpaper and I got it all completed. I went all the way into the top of the cabinets in the kitchen and into the dining room area. And I am really pleased with the way it looks. It took 2 wallpaper rolls to finish this. Next, I'm going to add lights at the top of the cabinets. Let's talk about the things that I am currently working on. So first and foremost, I want to get another living room sofa. I made the mistake and I bought like a futon sofa where you lay it down into like a bed. And it was great for the grandkids, but they're so rambunctious when they're jumping up and down. That whole futon got ruined because it actually has legs. So I do want something that's still along the same style, a sleeper type sofa, but I want to do without the legs. So I'm in search for either a darker gray one or a black one, because if I use the black, I know it'll blend in with my black floors. However, I can get really creative on the pillows that I put on this sleeper sofa. So that's one thought. Second, the wine cellar door and the lighting is going to be key. So I'm going to paint this door that I have red, and then I'm going to clear the frosted glass so you'll be able to see right through it. And then you'll be able to see the beautiful chandelier, crystal chandelier that I'm going to hang in that room. And then I'm going to get unique wines. All right, everybody, let's talk about the wine cellar for the minute, because I am so excited about this wine cellar and putting it in my basement speakeasy. And by the way, I am standing here in my basement speakeasy bringing you this part of the video. So what I want to talk about is the prestige look of a rustic wine cellar, the actual door. And I'm really excited about the door that I chosen. Like I said earlier, it was a pantry door, but now I'm going to turn it into a door for my wine cellar. So I'm going to actually paint that white door red. And then I'm going to take care of the frosted glass. So that way you'll be able to see right through the glass. I don't want the frost on the glass. So when you see right through the glass, the beautiful design and the creation of art is going to come from looking through that glass and peering at the beautiful chandelier. So I'm going to put a chandelier like I have the one behind me and that I have throughout my speakeasies. I'm going to put a beautiful chandelier inside the wine cellar. And then it comes to the wines. Now, this is not going to be a cellar just to put any bottles of wines in just to have liquor. It's going to be a cellar to actually put prestige bottles of wine in. So in my travels, in places that I go, and then just looking at various countries and areas and places that make and preserve wine, bringing those and importing those in and putting them in my cellar. So of course my cellar is going to have a lock. And if you watched the earlier video, you've seen the lock. That is what I'm actually going to put on the wine cellar. So I am so excited about all of this and bringing this all to you. And I'm hoping to have this completed by Mother's Day, so mid-May. And hopefully, keeping my fingers crossed, we can get it all done. And in the other video segments, you will be seeing us put all of this together. So make sure you continue to watch. Okay, guys, I'm back. I'm going to finish off this video because I don't want to give too much away. And I have subsequent videos of us actually putting in the work and showing you the outcome. And to me, that is just a lot more fun than sitting here and talking about it in itself. But I do want to tell you what's in store. So we talked a little bit in more detail about the wine cellar, and I think you get the gist that this is the most exciting thing at the top of my list. I also want to do my master bathroom in this room, the lights. I want to do the lights and the mirrors. Now, when you live at a home for a significant amount of time, it's the little things that mean so much. And little things like faucets need to be replaced, lighting needs to be replaced because that gets outdated pretty quick. And mirrors is especially important. I don't think people really look into the just of certain things when a house is put together. The mirror that I have is like the normal square mirror that's kind of notched in place. Well, it looked good when I first got the house. Everything was empty and great. But when you start making your house a home, you want something with substance. And so that is what we are going to do. We're going to rework that bathroom, not too much because I just did the bathroom not too long ago, but we're going to add some things to perfect it. And that's what I'm looking for, to do that throughout the entire home. Next, what I want to do is do the back porch steps. Now that's going outside the home. I'm also looking to put brick pavers and window box. I want to paint the window boxes black. I think I mentioned that earlier. I want to put some more flowers in the window box. And I'm going for more of a elongated type flower design. Nothing that I have to take care of often. So these are going to be fake flowers from Hobby Lobby, of course, because I just do not have the energy to water flowers every single day. And I have different floors to my house, and it's just a pain to try to get to all of those windows. But we're going to get some beautiful fake flowers, elongated draping flowers that's going to look very realistic in the summer and in the winter time. All right, let's see. Also, siding and base. I want to put that stuff back because I have some refinishing that I need to do there. We need to, update my little library because that was designed to match the house. So we want to make sure when we're making these changes that the little library also is changed as well. So I'm just going to leave everything right there. If you have comments, please feel free to leave them in the box below. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so by hitting that subscribe button. That way you get notification every time I upload a new video. Thanks for watching.